What the hell? I got darker.
Made you darker.
What type of shit is this? Hold on.
You were so much lighter a second ago.
Come on, man. Uh,
I can
is
still
it
see.
because I'm in space? Because it's
Oh,
just flashback. Come on, man. No, man.
I think it's funny.
Please brighten up.
We can still see you.
No. Hold on. Here, I'm just gonna play with the settings on Skype.
You trying to turn the brightness up on Skype? Because I don't think you could do that. What is going on? That is.
Leave me alone, bitch. I'm trying to get.
I don't even remember what you looked like before. This looks normal to me now.
Holy crap.
I think we're good.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck Skype. They're getting a BLM complaint from me, man. What the fuck is this shit? I gotta do this. Seems like I'm telling like a nighttime story, but whatever. Whatever. This is going into the podcast, but this is definitely going into the podcast. Already recorded. This is great. This is great. Yeah. Well. And we're back with another episode of the Daily Glory Pod. I'm your host with the host, man of the hour, sweet to be sour, Glory Boy, back here with my partner in crime.
Did you just say the host with the host?
Oh yeah, I did.
Movie Malcolm Daley. We are sponsored by KD Sign Systems. But
we should have thought of that before in the background. But we'll add them in there. There we go. My room's messy, so we're not doing that.
Now we're back. We're back. We're hopping in space today. Space is one of my 3 favorite fucking things. So that, movies, and animals. So
space. Why is space your favorite thing? I never knew that.
I have 3 main passions. Space is one of them, and animals and movies are the other one. I'm gonna get a space tattoo at some point, probably. Yeah.
You know what? Space is really interesting. It's like scary, but so interesting that it kind of overlook how freaking deadly it is, and like crazy.
And we don't know anything.
We really don't. I'm just excited. I'm just waiting for the day. Like I think we'll live long enough to see the day to see actual aliens. Like just see extraterrestrial life.
We need them on this planet with everything going on. Somebody's got to come and smarten us up.
Honestly, bro. I don't even think that will bring us together. I think one of us is going to sell one of us out. Like, I really believe. So.
Yeah.
Like, I have no faith in the human race anymore. I think we need aliens to come in. Like, who's the ultimate leader, though? Are we going to actually look to Joe Biden as the ultimate,
hell no.
leader?
It's going to, like the Dalai Lama or some shit. You know, okay, you said who's going to be the leader, and the first topic I have...
You know how there's always take us to our leader type shit, yeah.
But you got to hear the first topic I have, because it's about a person. So, like, obviously I'm not saying this would be our leader. It's just funny that it lined up together. R. Kelly got 30 years.
Oh,
did you hear about that?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
He got 30 years.
He got 30 years, and I'm so happy.
I didn't realize how long he's been like claimed to be a predator. I was watching a movie from 2002, and there was something about like just some creepy shit. Somebody said something creepy about a kid, and he's like, "What do you want to be, R. Kelly?" And I didn't know that it's gone back 20 years. Like,
yeah,
that's how long he's been weird.
This dude is he's a different breed, bro.
Is that your room?
Yes.
I can see the grind mode poster in the back. Is that it?
Oh, so these things are that visible. I'm going back to space. Let's go back to space. Fuck it.
Yeah, space is dope.
No, but dude, it's amazing to me how long this whole
Uh,
R. Kelly peeing and children thing has stretched out, bro. Like
I,
people have known it for a minute.
yeah,
Like there's literal comedies and Dave Chappelle stand-ups and all the way from '04 to go spanning for 20 plus years and nothing happened to the guy, bro. It's
yeah.
insane.
So so I was 7. So
Right.
how old were you in 2002? How old were you? I was 7
Oh, I
when
was
this
two.
started.
Oh, I was two, yeah.
Like that is fucking wild.
This dude has been like just prowling, like literally on the prowl, like doing his dancing and whatever, and people knew it too.
Yeah,
That's the
well,
crazy
yeah,
part.
that's the
People
thing.
had a suspicion or they knew, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it's kind of fucked up that nobody did anything about it at the time.
Until like it took a doc. It took a documentary. It. Why does it always take like some big documentary or big expose for like illegal action to take place, bro? That's
Hmm.
crazy. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, I
I think.
guess like he probably hadn't had his trial yet, but he would have been out on bail, so he was
Oh
probably
right,
still
right.
doing creepy shit while he was out on bail. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy. Like even after he like pissed, right? And even after the documentary, you know what's crazy? Even after the whole expose or whatever, he got locked up, blah blah blah. His music sales and streams like shot up
mhm.
like by 117%. That is crazy. That is
Well,
crazy.
people forgot about him and wanted to hear if he was good or not. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie, I've downloaded a couple of them because his music ain't
yeah.
bad.
That's the crazy part. You gotta separate Robert Kelly from R. Kelly.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And
People
that was what
just
they said in the documentary, that Robert was super nice, fun to party with and all that, but then R. Kelly was the one who was fucked up. Like, I mean, don't make
crazy.
excuses for somebody being fucked in the head, but it's a good point.
You know, there's a lot of like Jeffrey Epstein. Like, if you think R. Kelly's bad, Jeffrey Epstein. I don't know if you watched that documentary or
No, I
whatever.
know I didn't, but I know who
I
you're
watched
talking
it.
about because yeah,
Yes. Oh yeah. By the way, he did not kill himself. By the
no.
way, he did not kill himself. There's no way. There is no way. He knew too much info and was
Mhm.
and he already gotten out of like a bajillion cajillion time. I watched the full thing during the pandemic. By the way, I do not know to anybody who watched it, bro, salute to you. I don't know how we got through watching the most nauseating document. Like they showed raw photos and footages, and even the stories and accounts by the victims were just. It was like, bro, why am I still watching? How do I have the iron stomach to watch this? But
Mhm.
bro, the way he dipped out of charges all the way from the '90s, like charges that if you and I got hit with or regular folk got hit, we're gone. We
Oh
are
yeah,
never seeing the light of day.
yeah.
Yo, it is crazy the amount, I guess, the amount of power and how much. I think it's mainly like the situation with R. Kelly and Jeff Epstein, the thing that I think keeps them, innocent or keeps them out of trouble, whatever, is that they know that they're not the only ones that are doing what they're doing, and they know other powerful people or people status that do that, and I guess that that kind of information or whatever kind of kept them out of trouble, or because R. Kelly was gonna tell.
Mhm.
Like he threatened to tell people that like they reported that news. He threatened to tell, and then I forgot something happened, and I guess he's just not gonna tell, whatever. But yeah, I think that I don't know. That's my theory on how they get out of trouble, like escape the system.
Well,
There's many. There's a lot more to
status
it, but
and money. Like,
yeah.
everybody has a number that can be paid off. I'll be honest, I do. If somebody paid me off to not say something, I'll fucking take
You
it.
fucking you dickhead.
Well, it depends what it is, but like but it's like it's seriously like
No, thank
if
you. No, that's
somebody
honest. You're being honest, man. Yeah.
yeah, and but like everybody has a number. Like if you had the money in front of you for certain things, like and you think about putting your kids through college or your grandkids through college, paying
Right.
off debts, like buying a house for your mom. When your head
Right.
starts going to those places, then yeah, everybody's got a number. You're like, okay, like, and then you convince yourself of it. You're like, okay, what's turning a blind eye to this one thing versus how many people I can help with this? Like, you convince yourself. So
I'm telling you, bro. There's so much.
At a time that I got a number.
I love how you admitted it though. But everybody has a price.
Yeah.
Everybody has a price, bro.
I mean,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Me like $100 wouldn't buy me off, but
I was about to say, bro.
Like, it's gotta be high.
I swear to God, if you were just this noble to admit that $100 would sell you off, I would have ended this podcast like you just get out this business, man. Get out. There ain't no way, bro.
Yeah, no,
Man.
It's gotta be high, but like again, it depends what it is. But
speaking of Jeffrey Epstein, and like we know he didn't kill himself, whatever. But how come? I watched the documentary, right? They already got Prince Andrew's ass because he settled because the evidence and the photos they had on him was overwhelming. Like they had photos of him on Epstein's island with the girl. Like he had his arm around the 17-year-old girl at the time. Like the evidence was overwhelming. Like he couldn't get out of it, right? But Bill Clinton has been seen on these planes, like taking multiple trips to the island. What's up with his ass? You think anything's gonna happen with him?
Pervert. Wasn't he one of the ones that got caught getting blown or something?
Yeah, with Monica Lewinsky. Oh yeah, bro, that guy is loosey goosey. Like,
so, there's another joke. There's a Family Guy joke where they're playing like spin the bottle for Halloween at like a high school party, and they're like, "Hey, you're up, guy who looks like Bill Clinton." And he's like, "Yeah, looks like." He's like butt ass naked.
Oh my!
Family Guy has torn him apart. It's awesome.
Bro, shout out to Family Guy, bro.
Yeah. Okay, you're talking. I think your mic came unplugged because I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what's happening. I'm going through difficult. Not we. I am. I just look literally mid conversation. I don't know if you noticed. My brightness went up, and I just started looking like Casper the Ghost. Like the black Casper the Ghost.
I thought that was you messing around with it. I didn't know it did it on its own.
Oh no, Skype. Yeah, Skype is getting a BLM kind of annoyance and complaint from you, man. As soon as I hit record, I just got darker.
It did. Y'all gonna see weird. We were talking like
weird,
completely fine, and then as soon as you hit record, it was like bam.
Yeah, man. No, but I like shows like Family Guy and shows like the Boondocks or cartoon shows or whatever. I feel like right now in this day and age, those are the only shows where you could do what you want and like speak to the truth without getting completely canceled. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, exactly. And they'll say how it is. Like,
yeah. Like we need I think The Office, the shows like The Office. Do you think The Office at the time it came in and this time, do you think it would have survived during this time and day and age?
Well, see, like that was what we talked about before when I was talking about Shameless.
All right.
Like Shameless was making some fucking dark jokes at the height of people getting upset. So, and it was like the height of cancel culture. So I don't know if a show could start now.
Right, you're right.
Like, how would you get funding? But if you're already going, then yeah. But like, I saw The Office, but I don't remember much of it. But yeah, I think you could probably like it would be hard to get funding. Going to a studio and saying this is the kind of shit that we're gonna joke about, they're gonna be like, no, you're gonna get canceled.
And even if they like it, they wouldn't start it up.
You would have to have like a very special Weinstein to give her green light.
Speaking of, we're just bringing up all the.
Yeah, no kidding, eh?
This episode is. I really wonder what you're gonna title this episode about.
I'm thinking something like the worst people of Hollywood.
Oh yeah, and like just have pictures. You should. Oh yeah, don't be afraid to add in pictures of R. Kelly.
Yeah. We'll put up an R. Kelly prison photo as the
or a memeable photo or something like that.
Yeah,
it should be dope. That video, by the way, was funny. I didn't do it.
Oh yeah, of Kelly. Yeah. It's funny. So okay, you know how I was telling you like I'm going to Machine Gun Kelly, and I was watching the documentary. Yeah. It's funny because they call him Kells, but they also call R. Kelly Kells. So he should probably try and get that stopped.
You definitely get that.
You went quiet again. You went quiet again.
So what?
There you go.
I'm embracing my culture. Oh
Yeah.
gosh, yeah. No, I mean, right now, of course, at this time of the recording, we're in the week of Wednesday, June the 29th, 2022. The year is moving on fast as hell, man. Holy crap.
Yeah.
It's about to be, we're going to move into July, Canada Day.
Yeah. July is gonna be a big month. It's gonna be a big summer.
Do you have anything planned for Canada Day?
Working. It's gonna be
Working,
fun.
what's happening?
Q107 Canada Day picnic. It's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
A
what's
lot of
happening?
interacting with listeners and stuff, and giving sunglasses and whatnot away. And yeah, it's gonna be a good day.
Nice.
I can't wait. It's gonna be a good day.
Where is it gonna happen?
I don't know. I'm just gonna
Jesus
get in the car.
Christ! Way to promo that. Way to
Woodbine Beach, I
promo,
think.
Malcolm.
No, I haven't like really checked yet.
You could have set it up beautifully.
I find out tomorrow. I go into work tomorrow.
Oh, okay. You find out tomorrow. Awesome.
Like, it is on there, but I think it's Woodbine Beach or Woodbine Park or something. But ultimately, like, we gotta drive there. We gotta bring the stuff there. So I just gotta go to the studio and then.
Are the higher ups gonna be there? Is it just gonna be
my boss? I finally get to meet my boss in person, which I'm psyched about too. Because yeah.
Who?
Well, I don't want to put names out there just in case.
Oh yeah, you can't put names. Yeah,
but,
that's true.
No, yeah, because I've only gotten to meet her online, so I get to meet her in person finally.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's gonna see how handsome you are in person.
I'm gonna add some charm.
You know, work your way to the top, man. If they could do it, we could do it, man. It's 2022.
2022 is my year.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Did you hear about the subway guy?
There's a lot of things happening in the subway, so
okay,
you're just gonna have to specify.
Bring up Jared.
Okay.
That was not what I meant. Okay, we've seriously been covering every pervert of Hollywood, but
Jesus Christ, right?
No, it's the guy. It was some guy shot 2 employees, killed one of them because they put too much.
Holy crap! That was insane.
Like,
I remember waking up that morning because it was a midnight. I don't know why I was up all night. Holy crap! What is the world coming to?
Yeah,
over mayo.
Yeah,
this sounds like a Boondocks episode, like a gimmick kind of Family Guy. You know, kind of those episodes they would make up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is classic when the UK has those jokes about America, like haha, school shootings, whatever. At least we don't do that. That would literally be like a American UK joke. Like, this can't possibly happen.
Yeah,
but, hey,
exactly.
UK, y'all got some more ammo.
Like a possibility.
Holy crap.
I don't even know what I have to say about it. Just that, like, it's hilariously awful because somebody died, but like over fucking mayo, dude.
Mayo, nigga.
I mean, barbecue sauce. I get.
That's the no, I'm just kidding. But yeah. But like mayo, Jesus.
Yeah. Like, so get them to make you a new sandwich. You don't need to pull out a gun and fucking pop them.
I don't even want to, like, there's so many jokes being written in my head, but I don't want to write it. I don't want to say it right now.
It's one thing to try and like pull a robbery and something goes wrong.
Right.
Fucking mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
And
in America.
You asked for it.
Right? You watch the sandwich. They literally make the sandwich in front of you.
Yeah.
So they deliberately make the sandwich in front of you. And it's not like, oh, he told her right. He came back into the shop.
Oh,
after
really?
seeing her.
Really? Yeah, I didn't know that part. All I saw was like the headline.
No, he came back in the shop like, yo, what the? And even if he saw, even if he was there, right, and he saw her put he could have asked for a new one.
Yeah.
Like, they're willing to do that, even though it was late at night, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I guess, bro, there's so many like unspoken dangers now. Again, only in America. Only in America can you be a below minimum wage, because those subway workers, the minimum wage in America is horrible, bro. Like, bro, dying over mayo.
Do you know what it is?
I'm not sure.
I'm gonna see.
But then again, the American dollar to Canadian dollar conversion is better. They're way better than ours. So $8 could literally be 15 here. So hey, but still, like, just on the point, only in America can you be a minimum wage fast food worker.
$7.25.
725. What's
Holy,
725 US to Canadian? Let's convert that
like,
right now.
like shit is cheaper, but fuck, come on.
Yeah, that's crap, bro. You know, teachers, if you think teachers are paid great, you should be a teacher in Canada. It's great to be a teacher in Canada because teachers in the US get paid diddly squat, which explains a lot as to why these kids turn out the way they do.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
if I'm
true.
getting paid that much to be a teacher and look after all these like all your menacing ass kids that you don't take care of, hey, let them loose, go crazy,
Let them loose.
and
Let them
like
loose.
let them loose. Like you know what I was thinking about. Actually, no, I'm not gonna think about it. I'm not gonna bring that up. It's gonna be bad. But by the way, 725 American converts to
Nine-
935 Canadian.
Yeah, I was gonna say 920.
Yeah, yeah, that which is pretty crap.
Yeah,
Imagine getting
like
paid. That's crap.
what is and ours is what, like 15?
15.55.
Which I think is a bit high, but then again, inflation, everything else is going up too.
Yeah,
I think mine was like 10.25 or something when it was student minimum wage, and then minimum was like 11.20 or 11.50.
11.20. Yeah. I think everything that's inflation though. Everything goes up every year by 2%, or by 2% every year. So like I remember coffee in the 70s, 80s was like 50 cents. Like just here,
Mm-hmm.
flip a coin. Here you go. Remember back then when your parents could put in gas for so long, they could leave it in there, click, and like literally have a full-on conversation, wipe down the
Yeah.
windows, literally chill in the car, just do whatever. And now it's like you just literally right before you don't want to get over that 0 0 or that 80. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Inflation is crazy. But you know what? You know what else is crazy? Going up on this beautiful site called Reddit. I think Reddit is a gem. I use Reddit every time I host, actually, on 96.9 Radio Humber or just elsewhere for this podcast because they are just people. It's anonymous. It's mainly anonymous. And you could go on Reddit and just, you know, you testify about anything. And these people testify anything. So we just want to introduce a new segment in here called Reddit reads or reads Reddit. We're gonna come up with a better name for this, but let's start this out. This title reads: My boyfriend, 27, doesn't think me, 24-year female, I am attractive enough for sex, and is embarrassed of me. Am I crazy?
Then, then why are you together?
Are you ready? We have been talking for about 2 years and living together for one. When we started dating, things were really fun, genuine. He was a great listener and he was sweet, yada yada. Once I moved in, however, it took a full 180. Our sex life has always been bland, but the frequency became almost non-existent. I sometimes felt we were just really good friends and not meant to be more. Anytime I would bring this up, he's reassured me that he thinks I'm attractive and he loves me. To be clear, I am confident about myself. Yeah, okay. But he never compliments my ass or looks. That's pretty dilute. He never compliments my ass or looks. That's crazy. He asked me to take birth control, which hey, shout out to Consolation and Roe v. Wade. You're gonna have to take more of. But yeah, which I opted in for and in the hopes that we would have more sex often, but it only gave me mild depression. So much for being confident in yourself. He looks at he looks at porn on a daily basis, but jerks off only every once. What is this? I feel like giving up. I make him breakfast. I clean the apartment. I feel a lack of appreciation. Basically, this is the whole list. I only paid 70 to 30 of shared bills and will be switching it for the next few months. So he does try to make things even. Basically, she's asking what does she do? And this one person said, so you're his mommy, you pay the bills, you cook and clean, but he doesn't enjoy spending time with you. Have you ever met his coworkers? Do they even know about you? Or does he pretend he is single when he goes out? Jesus Christ. And she said, I did meet them once along with their girlfriends, wives, whatever. I slightly called him out for, but he just got defensive and called me out to here essentially. So I felt off. He clearly had a friend crush. Oh, so she said he had a friend crush on one of his coworkers, and he displayed that in front of her while they were with all their other wives and whatever. That is insane. Jesus Christ. It's amazing to me what people are willing to put up with in relationships. Like this doesn't I love how she said she pays the bill, does all this, she does it. And she said, by the way, I'm completely confident in myself. Like, no way. There's no way you are confident or you love yourself.
Yeah.
I love how people do that and try to convince themselves. But anyways, this other one writes, it's kind of similar to a Reddit post that we read like a month ago, but it says, my boyfriend punched me in the head multiple times in his alleged sleep.
Oh yeah, I remember.
What's up with the boyfriends being abusive in their sleeps, man? This is like like the second one in how many weeks that we reacted to. But around 8:30 a.m. today, I woke up to my boyfriend punching me really hard 3 times.
Really hard.
Closed fist. That is deliberate. Closed fist?
Yeah. If it's like, then okay.
I just laid there for a minute before I sat up to face him. When I did, he immediately opened his eyes. Are you back?
I'm right here.
Are you good? Okay, good. Because the connection kind of went out. I left for the bathroom, and while I was gone, he left to get us my favorite coffee shop. I haven't said anything. I say alleged sleep because he hit me hard enough to wake me up to I'd assume, especially considering how fast he woke up from just me looking at him. Blah blah blah, blah blah blah. He's suspected undiagnosed PTSD. He has PTSD apparently. From us finding his dad last year dead by suicide. Holy shit, that took a dark turn.
Yeah, that's a 180.
Holy crap. Again, shout out to Reddit for these stories, but
yeah.
Man, would that even be a symptom? Like Pete, I know that's deep and dark. You find like a loved one dead on the floor from suicide.
Think about it, you're sleeping. Okay, but like think
like 2-3 times closed fist is crazy.
Come on.
Holy crap. And then the last one is a question Q&A that I'll ask you before I read all the replies. It says, what kind of person would you never be friends with?
Somebody who is like overly full of themselves. Who thinks they're better than anybody else.
Why? Why is that? Does that give you the ick?
Yeah, because nobody's better than one other person, and I fucking hate people that are full of themselves and they think they're like fucking Kanye West. He thinks he's the fucking man, and it's like, you're talented, but nobody's better than anybody else. Right. Donald Trump, he's probably the same way. No, he is the same way.
Oh, he is 100%.
Like got along. That. It's like, yeah, one of the biggest things that pisses me off the most.
Yeah. I think for me, a person.
I can't hear you again.
Wait, can you hear me now? What the fuck? Can you hear me now?
Barely.
No? Okay. Can you hear me now?
Getting better.
So I'm just going to have to put it up like this? Good. Jesus Christ. I got to fix this shit. But yeah, I think that's I don't know, what kind of person would you never be friends with, man? I think somebody who is like just selfish or like doesn't want to doesn't take care of their family. Selfish, doesn't take care of their family in a way, and also I want to say the way they treat their partner. I want somebody to treat their partner. Like, I want to be friends with somebody who treats their partner accordingly and nice. Because then, my partner would see that's your friend. That's how you treat. And that would rub off on me. Even though, I'm this, that, and the third. I'm not that. But still, you pay attention to these things on the outside. Like, that's your friend. That's who you want to associate yourself with. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I think it's more than just me. It's more than who I want to be seen with and associated with. So that's definitely who I would never want to be friends with. You know what I'm saying? But this one person said people who are overly rude and constantly laugh it off and call themselves assholes as if it is an uncontrollable character trait. Amen. Well.
So not to change the subject, but I just realized that the background is desserts in space. There's an ice cream cone, a cookie, and a hard candy in the back.
Holy shit. I just realized that. The ice cream cone, the black ice cream cone, and the cookie. Is that a cookie like taking a bite out of a...
Yeah, and I think that's another cookie in the back.
Way to go, Microsoft. Way to go. I like this. Shout out to space.
Shout out to space.
But holy crap.
That could be the fucking title of this episode too. Shout out to space.
I think it'll be better than what the hell we were talking about in the beginning. Jesus. Jesus. We were talking about some dark stuff, man. But yeah, I think who you're with, who you associate yourself with, even though you could be the nice friend in the group, like the nice one, the great one, whatever, I think it still says a lot about you if you're friends with said person or you want to be associated with a person like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. No,
like
yeah,
with those type of people, somebody who's selfish, somebody who thinks like he's a god or whatever. Like, I don't know. I think oh, which brings me up to another subject. It's an adult subject, by the way. We could clip this. Do you think the older you get, the harder it is to make friends?
No, but I think you realize true nature more.
What does
Your
that
friend
mean?
group gets smaller because you know who actually has your back and who actually is there for you. But I mean, if you get grumpy as you get older, like some people, then yeah.
Yeah. Like, do you ever think about your wedding day? Like, you want all these people to come to your wedding, like, even if you don't want it to be a big wedding, you still want like a sizable amount of people to come to your wedding, whatever, like co-workers, friends, old friends, whatever. Like, do you ever think of that and like, shit, maybe I should make more friends? Because what's been a growing problem now is that a lot of people, especially in this generation, getting older till their 20s and 30s, don't know how to make like friends or have friend groups, you know?
Well, get off the fucking internet then.
Yeah, I think it's easier said than done because
we're putting a podcast out. We're trying to get
you know what I'm saying? Like, don't, like, after this, go up and make friends. But we want to give you guys advice and, like, you know, help you guys out because we're noticing, like, maybe the pandemic has affected it, but just social skills and, like, how to make friends and networking has been, like, really piss poor. You know, how to interact with adults has been pretty piss poor. I think that kind of affects the way, you know, this generation makes friends. And even though we're all connected and, you know, we have social media, you can make this friend from all the way to Korea, all the way to Poland, whatever. But I still see, you know, a lot of videos like, I'm 30 and I have no friends. I'm 25 and I have no friends. I'm this, that, and third. I have no friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that's a growing problem or that's something that could be obviously fixed? Like, what do you think about it?
I never really thought about it because I never really had to worry about it.
Oh, look at this guy. You could make all the friends in the world.
Well, I've been stabbed in the back, so like many times.
Right.
I just don't really like. I'll be friends with everybody, but I can tell I know who the real people are, but that's easier for me. Some people are very socially awkward, so that sucks.
You know what I realized about you is that you're very not introvert. You like being to yourself, but you're very social at the same time too.
Yeah, I
Like
love talking to people, especially face to face.
I have that same problem. I don't even know if you want to call it a problem. Like, my coworkers brought it up too. It's like, I'm an introvert. I like being an introvert. It's pretty cool. I like just winding down by myself. I could take a stroll and walk in the park, but I like talking to people. It's pretty dope. like the new things you find out about people, and like
Yeah.
just connecting all over, traveling, like, you know, I think still though, going back to the topic of just being an adult and making friends, um, I think it's I think the older you get, the more dangerous it is to not have friends,
Yeah,
or
and
to not have that group
it's
or
probably
that
harder to meet
person,
people too.
you
I guess
know?
that's what I'd say. It's probably harder to meet people than make friends because like when you're a kid, you go to school, you can meet people there, whatever,
You have your
and
counselors here.
or like you go to a bar or whatever. But
Mm,
if you're
yeah.
like I don't know, 30 and up, if you haven't had a core amount of people, like where would you go? Is there like a speed dating for making friends? Like I don't.
Right, right, right.
So
That's
that's
amazing.
yeah,
Speed dating for making friends. I like that.
speed friending.
Speed friending. We got to come up with some names, but yeah, I like that. But yeah, speed friending and making up friends. Like again, making the top on the topic of making friends when you're older. Like you can't just walk up to a motherfucker like, hey, you play card? I play card. Blah blah blah. Nigga, I got kids and like whatever. I got shit to do.
Yeah,
Even though I don't have
exactly.
friends. I'm not speaking
Yeah.
personally to myself. I'm just saying somebody who's, as somebody who has a wife and kids, they probably don't, or has a husband and kids, they probably don't, have time for friends, which I think is really detrimental because sure, you have your partner who's your quote unquote best friend. Hopefully you guys are in relationship or are married to your best friend, but still like for your relationship to even be better, you still have to have your people you go to that as a man, you still got to have your guys you go to because sometimes like your girl can't understand your problems or your man can't understand your problems. And, you got to go to that group. You got to go to your
Hmm.
group to just like exclaim, and especially having fun is important, which the older I'm 21, but still the older I get is like having fun or like having that experience with your friends is important, you know, like traveling, going here, there, experiencing new things with your friends is like, that's where you really know, like, yo, this is my person. Like this, we could really
Hmm.
like hit it off and like grow your relationship together. Cause man, there's people who have friends. I'll take it a step further. There's adults who have friends, but they don't know how to be a friend or how to escalate and to how to have a genuine friendship or whatever. Like they really don't know. They really don't know how to do that. I would take it to that level. I don't know.
You got philosophical tonight.
I don't know, man. We could. I think our podcast is like we could have fun, we joke, or we could joke, whatever. But we could also talk about. We don't have to talk about the world problems. We could talk about everyday problems that our daily
Fuck
viewer could be
that.
going through.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That well, like that. What we're talking about now is not an everyday problem. But fuck everyday problems.
Yeah,
This is
fuck every day.
insane.
No, no, no. I'm not gonna be talking about freaking gas prices. I'm just gonna be talking about things. We talk about things
Oh, we
people
can
don't even
laugh.
think about because we come from that background, community mindset. But yeah, but bro, hey, if it's hard for you to make friends as an adult, I think you could find a nice Reddit group or a social media group or like go to a bar
Yeah, I don't know about Reddit, but
or
yeah,
like I don't know, people just or people start to like you when you show yourself or be more vulnerable. Like me and Malcolm,
yeah,
we became really good friends when we were just vulnerable to each other. And
yeah.
like, yo, we go through you go through that too. I go through
Just
that too. Or like
open and
I don't go
honest.
through that, but thank you for like trusting me. Hey man, let's talk it through or have this and the third. And sometimes we may not be as consistent, but like, bro, that's what it takes to like you don't always gotta show that you're this bravado perfect. Nobody wants to be beside a motherfucker who's like, again, like you talked about, who thinks you're the best and think you're all
Yeah.
good and like whatever. Yo, just show your scars, man. Just let loose, be vulnerable. Like probably by the end of this podcast, we're gonna get off and we're gonna talk about each other's things or whatever. But that is what makes me and Malcolm and whatever like buddies like that. We could
Yeah.
talk it out like that. So in terms of making friends, just be vulnerable. It's pretty cool. It's pretty nice. It actually helps. It makes you seem personable. I don't know. What do you think?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, having your buddies. But man, going into Canada Day, you have your Q107. I got a dilemma, bro. What would you rather do right now on Canada Day? Would you rather, like, let's say you didn't have the True 107 thing, right? Would you rather, okay, would you rather just be with family and friends right now where you are in Burlington or whatever? Or would you like go on a nice, trip with the boys to Montreal for Canada Day?
That.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was gonna.
I'd want to party.
Yeah, I think we deserve it. You got your thing going on with Q107, and then your board operating, and then you got the street team. Things are going good for you, Malcolm.
Yeah. Just don't say too much. I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
You don't know what you're. Oh, is there really like in the contract like you
No,
can't say some
I don't
stuff?
know. I just don't want to make. I don't want to put any names to anything in case they don't like what I say on here.
I see. As you can tell, guys, I'm like still going to fucking school, so I don't know this shit. By the way, I got into York for cinema and media arts, was pretty dope. Already got 12 credits, so I'm advancing by I've already get through, not doing some classes. So to my fellow classmates, F y'all. You got to do the whole thing. I already got 12 credits, bitch. But yeah, man, it's basically what we're doing now, but like we talked about before, going into film and cinema, bro. It'll be pretty dope It'll be pretty dope. Like I know you want to go into radio and everything, but you still want to go into film. Like, how do you see yourself going into there?
Just, I don't know, somehow in the industry, learning from the inside.
Like befriending, networking?
Yeah, I don't really have any plans yet. Just get started and then see where it goes. I think there's a natural course shit'll just work out.
Yeah, man. Would you see yourself in the position you are right now 3 years ago or 2 years ago?
2, yes. 3, no.
Oh yeah, 3 years ago it was 2019, 3 years ago. 2 years ago, yeah, you still see yourself like right here, like moving up and like, of course, graduating because you're a smart motherfucker, but just moving up into the workforce and getting it ahead of a lot of people, by the way, right? Like you saw yourself doing that?
Yeah, I'm a hard ass worker and it's gonna show.
I don't know. Sometimes hard work. Sometimes you know what it is? It's not hard work. It's the right work. Like it's the right kind of practice that makes perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you can shoot your jump shot, do whatever. If you're not shooting it properly, you're just gonna be a motherfucker that knows how to shoot a certain jump shot certain way.
It's a good way of putting it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's more than a lot of people say hard work, but I think it's you do the right kind of work. You build connections and you actually network and you actually
I love what I do.
And you actually like what you do. Exactly.
That's huge.
Yeah. I think you can't fully like what you do though. Like there's certain parts of what you do that are like, ugh, but you like it so much that you're willing to go. I think that's the difference. You're willing to go through it, to that part, just to stay into the specific field. I think that's the difference.
Yeah, and there's always everything that everybody does. There's always going to be little things you don't like, but
right. I don't know.
So
I don't know. You want to go through movie of the week?
I got a good one.
Okay, let's do it. Oh, I'm scared. I'm really scared.
Okay,
that Joker-esque laugh. Why are you laughing like this?
Keeping with the theme of the first half of this episode.
Oh my God. What's going on?
I'm gonna go with Sleepers.
Jesus.
It is about these 4 kids who end up in juvie for like an accident, and they're children. Bad shit happens to them.
Yeah.
Exactly what you think it is because of what we were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
The guards, touch them, and it's gross. They get out, and then I don't want to give too much away, but ultimately 2 of them kill the main guard.
Right.
And it's about, and then so the second half is about the trial. That's
Okay.
enough. If that happened to me, I'd fucking kill him too.
Oh yeah.
So it's all about the trial, and it's pretty damn good. It's like so fucking sick and twisted,
Oh yeah.
but it's a good one because that's another one that like has you morally thinking, like, because you're like, yeah, fucker deserved it. So
Yeah. You know what that reminds me of? Oh, by the way, give your Shamrocks, and then I'm gonna say my
oh,
last
oh
thing.
yeah,
Right?
okay.
What do you rate it out of 10 Shamrocks?
7.8.
7.8. Nice. Okay, that's a decent. Like, I could watch it. It's not nothing special. Make me think, but it's a good movie. I feel good watching.
Anything below like 5 would be a don't watch.
Yeah.
Anything above 5 is worth a watch.
You know what, bro? I was gonna say that whole plot. I don't know if you heard of this thing or this big trial in the '90s. The Menendez brothers.
I've heard the names.
Yes, big, very
Oh,
big. Kind of like O.J. Simpson and all those trials. Basically, two brothers killed the father and then the mother,
yeah.
and it was because they killed the mother mostly because she knew that the father was, abusing them and whatever. It kind of reminds me like of that when you said morally,
Yeah.
because that
Yeah.
one's deeper. They kill. It's real life, of course, and it happens. But they killed their mother for just
Mhm.
off her knowing that the father was abusing them or whatever, and that's like some hardcore deep. Like, yo, kill your moms is one thing, but kill her off. I
Yeah.
would understand. It's one of those where maybe I wouldn't go to that extent, but I'd understand, you know, deleting your mom's hard drive or whatever you want to call it over that. You knew all this
Yeah.
time and you didn't do anything. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you mean.
Yeah. But 7.8 Shamrocks. This has been another edition of the Daily Glory Pod, sponsored by KD Sign
Yeah.
Systems. Whenever you need something for your business, you need a sign, put it up. Holy crap, my
Or a
motherfucker.
wrap for a car. That's a big one they do too.
Wrap for a car. That's
For your
huge.
business.
Hell yeah. You trying to get some pen? Do they do utensils, pens, pad,
I
anything?
doubt it.
Yeah,
Probably
KD
bigger
Sign
ticket
Systems.
item. Bigger ticket, but it's worth contacting.
Hell yeah. But KD Sign Systems, thank you for sponsoring us. This has been another edition of the Daily Glory Pod. We will see you when we motherfucking see you. Peace. Damn. And that motherfucker.